Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. If I'm totally honest with you guys, this video is probably one that I have just recently looked forward to the absolute most out of any video I've made in quite a while. Reason being, if you're not aware, if you forget, maybe you're new to the channel, 1991 C4 Corvette. Right now she is absolutely filthy. I got caught in the rain the other night, had to put the top on, which has happened maybe 4 times since I've owned it in 11.5 years that I've owned it. Anyways, for the past 3 years, I have not had a radio working in my car. People who like the radio, people who like music, which probably most of you probably understand that gets really old quickly when you're driving a car with no music. 99.9% of the time I drive this car, I am always by myself. I have 2 children and a wife, so I can't ever go with a family, and I can't go with just my wife because then the kids have nowhere to go. There are times we go on dates, and of course, you know, it is just us, but when it's just me, which again is pretty much all the time, it's nice to have a radio in the car. When I was at the car show last weekend, as you guys have seen, I finally broke down and made the purchase for the CDM for a 1991 Corvette. Now, this is a Delco part. This is a stock part from the car. If you guys are unaware, the later C4s, I'm not sure about the earlier C4s, but the later C4s, this is 1991. The later C4s, that part I just showed you is back here. Super easy to get to. You put the seat forward, it's right there. Of course, in 91, not the case at all. In this car, you actually have to work to get to it. It's actually up underneath here, so you gotta take all this down, and the CDM is back here underneath. So, before I get into this video, there is a lady, her name is Daisy May, who has been commenting on my YouTube videos, not on YouTube, but on my Facebook page. Never knew who she was. I would always read the comments to my wife because they were really, really sweet, very nice lady. And my wife's like, "Oh babe, who's this Daisy May?" I'm like, "Wouldn't you like to know?" Turns out, I find out from another subscriber that it's actually his mother, who is an older lady who is dealing with some health issues right now, and she actually sits down with her son and watches the videos together. And when he gets home from work, she always asks him, "Is there another video from Doulop?" She really enjoys watching the channel. I really appreciate your support, Daisy May. So this video is dedicated to you. I'm not doing anything especially for you in the video, just that the story that your son gave me just really meant a lot to me. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and we're going to get this radio fixed because I haven't had a radio for 3 years. I'm sick of it. Finally bought a new part, and we're going to get into it. So here we go. Fixing the radio in a 1991 C4 Corvette radio brain CDM thing. I don't know what it's called. Alright, so before I get started, I did want to just give you guys a real quick, what do you want to call it here? I want to show you what is actually going on. So, of course, when the key is on, this is your radio, of course. So this is the actual head unit of the car. The brain up underneath there is what controls this. So if the brain's not working, that's not going to work. Just like for me, if my brain ain't working, I ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So here's a good display of what I'm trying to show you. So if I click this button, which is the power button, it shows the time. Now that time is not correct because something's wrong with my radio brain. Typically, when you turn this on, like this should display. It'll tell you the time. If you have a CD in, it can tell you what track you're on, you know, stuff like that. Radio stations, and when you turn this on, the antenna, which is right here, will actually go up in the air. And then when you turn the radio off, the antenna will actually go back down. So when the radio is not on, the antenna is always down to look pretty. When you have the radio on, the antenna is always up. Well, one of the problems that I'm seeing, and have for the last 3 years, is, again, when I turn this thing on, nothing displays, and the antenna does not go up. And as you can see, I have nothing here. The only thing I can do is click this button to get the fake time, because it's not 3:35. It is currently 5:22. Now Siri's talking to me. So because of this, that is why I need to get the brain fixed. How do I know it's not this part? Because I actually had this refurbished by a very well-known electronics company right here in central Pennsylvania. Did a fantastic job. They also fixed this at the same time. That was a couple years ago. Radio worked fine after that, and then all of a sudden, just boom, one day, nothing worked. So let's get underneath here and get the old one out. Wish me good luck, please, because I'm a bigger guy and I got tight spaces here. I've heard people saying they take the seats out when they do this. I ain't taking no seat out because I don't feel like taking a seat out, and I don't feel like putting the seat back in. So I'm gonna do it the hard and stupid way. So well, we'll see how it goes. So this is pretty common when it comes to older cars, but you see I have a bolt there, and then on the other side I got a screw. So somewhere along the line, someone lost, probably this. So they replaced it with a screw, which is not a problem. It's just good to know what you have whenever you go to start the job, so you have the tools correct. And just so you know where that was located, if you look in the car like this, right there's the two screws you got to take out. We're going to remove them right now. And just so you guys know, on my car at least, it is a 7mm, and I'm using my new 1/4-inch drive ratchet that I bought at the Corvette show this past weekend. So this, plus a Phillips screwdriver, or of course you can use a drill, which I'm going to use with a Phillips bit. Okay, I guess I won't be using that because my drill's too big. If you guys have like an impact, one of them small things, it would probably work really well, but my drill's huge, so I'm just gonna do this by hand. It's not real tight, so we're good to go on that. And that drops right down. And then for this one, I'm just gonna loosen this up. And as you can see, that drops down as well. Oh, there's Velcro right here, guys. I forgot about that. This is actually Velcroed carpet onto that. So this here can all be peeled back, and then this will actually drop right down like this. And this will actually fall out. You want to pull this out of your, this is your light. Hope you guys can see that. And then this here just pulls right out. So now as you can see, you guys got one heck of a cluster down here. So I'm going to get underneath here and see what we can see. The CDM should be up underneath here somewhere. You might be able to see it right now. I can't, but we will get underneath there and see what we can find. Ugh. Gosh, much tighter than I expected in there. Jeez. Take my shoes off here because I don't want to get crap all over my beautiful Corvette, you know what I mean? Do this with a not sure if this is the right way to do it. Might have to go in this a different route. Glad I lost weight, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Wow. Getting a Charlie horse. Oh yeah. If I come in here on the side and you look right here, here's the box. Right here, we're trying to get out. This bolt right here, from what I can see, is the only thing that holds it in. So I might be able to access this whole thing without getting in the car. So we'll see. I hope that's all I gotta do because I'm starting to get cramps in my upper thighs and I don't like that too much. Of course, I need a 7/16, and I don't have that. I got 3/8 and I have 1/2 inch. Why don't I have a 7/16? I can try 12mm, which is just a hair under 1/2 inch, but we'll see if it works. And of course, that ain't gonna work, so I guess I will have to use an adjustable wrench, or a crescent wrench, whatever you want to call it. There we go. All right. Now what's next here? Let's see if I can get her to drop down at all. No. Something else up there holding her in. I gotta find where the other bolt is, if there is one. Or it might, you know what? It might just slide out. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Oh yeah. Trying to see. I want to make sure nothing's gonna get torn or anything, but this just pulls out of there. This is the antenna. Out of here, right to that one, and that one. Alright guys, so, now that I got, man, that was something else. There's the old one, and here's the new one. Now, what I did notice is that the one I got does not have this little black nipple, although I think I can just slide this out. And this bolt, which will also slide right out. So what I'm gonna do now is take this and put it on here, and same with that one. All right, well, it took me a long time to figure that one out because I'm an idiot, but what you do with these things right here, because I took the whole thing apart, didn't need to do that, you pry up on this to release this, and the whole thing just pushes out. Yes, I know, I'm an idiot. So then once that's on there like that, you take the new one, and this literally just slides right over top of the hole, and it snaps back into place, like so. Done. That was easy. Now the other one. And that should be it. So for the new one here, I got the bolt, this bolt back on, this one right here, and this right here. Now we're ready to put it back in the car after I remove this thing, of course. Right. All right. Now we're gonna see if this radio works, and I am super excited, guys, because this could be where I get to see if my radio finally works. Now, I'm not allowed to play, copyright music on here, like a radio or a CD or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is that if it does come on, I'm going to hear what's actually on the radio, but for you guys, I would just make music that's allowed on YouTube. So, wish me luck here, people. Although, when you're watching this, it's already done, so it's not going to do me any good. But let's see what happens, because I've been wanting to do this so long. So let's turn that off first. So let's turn this on. You gotta be kidding me. Nope, that was not the problem. Antenna didn't go up either. Well, now I'm mad. I don't know what else it could be, people. Don't know what else it could be. Alright guys, today is the next day. I was so frustrated yesterday because this whole thing not working. I spent hours last night looking in my books here. I have this one, I have this one, and I have that one. Found a lot of information, but nothing that really points me in the right direction. But there's one thing I want to try, that whenever I was having problems with my radio in the past, what I would do, like before it actually died and wouldn't start at all anymore, if I were to go over and disconnect the battery for about 5 seconds and then reconnect it, my radio would start working again. So what I'm going to do now is I already disconnected the brain again. It's just laying down there. I'm going to disconnect the battery right now, and once it's disconnected, I'm going to reconnect the CDM, the brain, back to the car, and then plug the battery back in, connect the battery back up, and see if that fixes it. It might not. If it does not fix it, I have no idea what to do next. I tried contacting the company who I bought the brain from, and they're off today because today's Labor Day weekend. Today's a Friday. I took some vacation hours today, but they're off, so I can't call them and talk to them and see what they say. But they are C4 Corvette experts, so they would probably have some good insight, but I can't right now. So let's get this battery disconnected and try here. All right, battery is disconnected now. All right, I think that is it. Now we're gonna go over here and connect the battery back up and see if it fixed anything. All right, battery is connected. We're gonna plug this thing in. When we put the key in, we're gonna turn it on here. And so far, there's no display, so that's, yeah, still nothing. I'm at a complete loss here, guys. Stuff frustrates me more than anything. All right, folks. So this is another day. This is the day 3. I'm part of a C4 Facebook page on Facebook, of course. And I, of course, put in there what I was trying to do, what I was dealing with. And I had a person on there tell me that he had this same problem years ago. And he said, call me crazy, but what are you doing, honey? What's this? Oh, that's right. I got my very first, we went to the P.O. box today. Most of you guys might not know that I actually do have a P.O. box for my YouTube channel. I've had it now for a year and a half, and I've gotten 2 things from Amazon companies that want me to like show their products, but this is actually the first thing I've ever actually gotten that I don't know what it is. What? Say hi. This is exciting, guys, because I have no idea what this could be. So we're going to open this up. So as I said, I do have a P.O. box number 12 in Newville, PA. So basically why I have this is because if there is anybody out there that would ever want to send me something, whether it be anything at all, you have a way to do that. A lot of YouTubers I watch do have P.O. boxes, and they have like mail time, like show things people have gotten them when they do. You don't have to send me anything, but if you would like to, whether it be a letter, whether it be something like this, now you can. So let's see what we got here. This is exciting, guys. This is like my first mail time. I don't want to rip it in case it's something. Oh, it's in a bag. Look at this. I don't know what this could be. It's a Corvette C4. It's a flag. Dude. Dude, no way. Check that out, people. Dude, that is awesome. Thank you so much. I'll definitely be hanging this in my garage. Might go right there on that wall, depending on how wide it is. Thank you so much. I don't know who sent it to me. Oh, Brian. His name is Brian from Middletown, Pennsylvania. Not too far from here. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate this. This is awesome. I will definitely hang this in my garage here shortly. And thank you so much. That means so much to me. That's so cool that you thought to send me something. So very appreciative. This is awesome. As you guys know, I am a C4 fan. So thank you so much, Brian. So as I said before, if there's anything you guys ever do want to send me, I will always show it on camera as long as it's appropriate. But based on the feedback I get from a lot of my subscribers, I feel like most of you guys have a head on your shoulders and will not send me something stupid. So if you guys do want to send me something, I'll be more than happy to open it on camera. If you do not want to open it on camera, please tell me within the package and I won't put that clip in the video. Anyways, back to what I was saying. And I had a guy on the Facebook thing tell me that he was having the same problem. And here's your radio fuse. There's also one underneath there. But this radio fuse right here to 25 amp, and it says radio right there. He said that he actually took his out, and then I guess he kind of cleaned it off, and then just put it back in, made sure it was good and tight. And he said that, I think it was like 2 years ago, and all of a sudden his radio started working fine, had no issues after that. What I decided to do is, because the car is, you know, basically 30 years old now, I went to Walmart and I bought a bunch of new fuses, and I needed a couple extra 10s. You can get this at Walmart for $15, and then these extra packs for $2.89. I'm going to actually replace every fuse in the car because the car's old, and we're going to see if it changes anything. Maybe my lights, my interior lights will come back on. You know, surprisingly, voila, maybe I'll have that, which would be cool. But I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And I just disconnected that battery again. The battery is disconnected. We're going to put all these new fuses in, plug the CDM back in, and hope for the best. I hope. Cross your fingers. When you drop this panel down, you have these 2 blocks right here, and the bottom left says RDO. That is also for the radio. All right, got brand new ones in there, and we got brand new ones in there. Look how pretty that is. Now we're gonna plug the CDM back in and see if it works. I hope and pray to God this does, but I don't have too many high hopes. Got the cable plugged back in. We're coming back in the car now to see if it's fixed. I got the CDM plugged in. I don't know. See how this goes. Well, there's no display. Nope, nothing. What a bummer. That did not take care of it either. This is frustrating. See, I got that, but I guess the CDM is bad. Just so you guys know, a lot of people have talked about a guy by the name of Dr. Don from Texas. He does a lot of Corvette radios. It's basically what he does for a living. That is what he does for a living. And I called him yesterday and told him the symptoms my car was having, and I told him that I just bought the CDM from a well-known C4 place. He told me that a lot of places who sell those, you know, they'll test them to make sure they got power going to them and all that stuff, and then they'll put them on the shelf and kind of hope for the best. So he said it's very possible that even though their test showed that it worked properly, it might still be bad. He told me I can send my CDM back to him in a box with a check for $225. He'll tear it apart, replace all the parts, and send it back to me. And his not guarantee, but what he wants to try to accomplish is when you get it back, that it'll be good for another 20 plus years, like it was from factory when you first got the car, like back in 1991. So I don't know if I'm gonna go that route yet. I'm gonna call the C4 place on Tuesday, since Monday's Labor Day, and see if I can ship it back or if I can drive it back, whatever one they prefer. I mean, it's 2.5 hours from here, so it's not bad at all. So right now we're kind of stuck, but I think I might just post this video so you guys know my current status, and maybe any insightful help you guys have. Maybe you can tell me what your experiences have been. I'm sure, I know from forums online that it's not a very fun thing to deal with because it's a pain in the butt. And before anybody says anything, I have no interest in going aftermarket in this car. I know it's much better sound, it's better everything, you can hook your phone up to it, blah, blah, blah. 100% would like to have that in here. The only problem is it won't look like this anymore. Now, maybe you guys think that looks bad. I love the stock look in this car. I think everything in this car is completely stock, so I want to keep this stock as well. I think aftermarket head units look fine in normal everyday cars, but not this car. This would look just bad. Now, there's a lot of people out there that have aftermarket radios in their cars, and I'm sure you love it. I'm glad you do. My preference is to keep it stock, so that's what I want to do. So it's really not worth commenting if you want to tell me what you did to yours, because I'm not going to go that route. I'm not going to say for 100% certain I'm not going to go that route. All depends on how this all pans out. But I'm going to try everything I can to get it back to stock. That is about all I'm going to record for this video. Very upsetting. I was so excited, guys, to be able to have my radio working in this video. You could probably see my excitement in the beginning that I was super excited. I thought for sure it was going to be the fix, and I'm sure it will be the fix if the CDM is actually in 100% working condition. This one is not, I guess. So I'm going to make some phone calls on Tuesday because, again, Monday's a holiday. But for this video, if you guys have any insight or what you've done to fix yours, or if there's something I'm missing somewhere, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. I love your comments. I read them all. I comment on all of them, reply to all of them. So also, check this out. What? That looks really good up there. Brian, thank you so much. This means a lot to me that you thought of me to give this to me, so thank you so much. It looks perfect in the garage because it's, you know, obviously a C4, like right there, and like right there. And I got my old emblems that I found whenever the car was taken through a cornfield a couple years ago. My old emblems are right here. That's what was on the hood at the time of the incident. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are excited to see the radio actually work, because I know I am, and I'm truly disappointed that's not. But if you guys did like this video and like what you saw so far, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys did not like this video and are glad my radio is not working because you don't like me, please give it a thumbs up anyways. Please subscribe to my channel. Take care now. See you later. Bye.